and welcome back. I've just watched the most anticipated Tamil film, Mersal. So my first impression on Mersal is it's a typical revenge action drama film. I mean, the film did not disappoint. It was very entertaining. I love the execution. But what's the main negative point, in my opinion, is the story. So I'm going to start with the flaws and the negativity on this film. Then I will talk about the positivity on this film. So firstly, what bothered me so much on this film is the story. So the story, it's something that has been rehashed and re-seen so many times before. It's a revenge drama film, so we can see the same template in Mersal. But what I really like about Atlee is the screenplay and the execution of the scenes and how he narrated this movie. I also like the intention of Atlee of portraying a very subtle subject regarding the medical corruption and what's going on in the medical industry. And this was a bit preachy in my opinion, but the way it was conveyed to the audience was very convincing. My major issue on this film is the length of the film. It's just too long. It's too long. I think we need to trim some of the parts of the film, especially the romantic parts and few songs, which is not needed or not situational for the film. Apart from that, everything else is good, especially for Vijay, Surya. The story could have been better. I think the story had so much premises, especially for the subject is trying to convey to the audience the medical issue and corruption that's happening in India. And I think Atlee took this subject very seriously for us to understand what's going on. It felt a bit preachy towards the climax when Vijay was giving speech about this medical issue, but I think everybody needs to understand what's going on, and they made it into a film for us to enjoy. So another great thing about this film is Vijay. So Vijay played 3 roles in this film, and all 3 roles were very good. I loved how Atlee sketched his character, and I really like the flashback portion of one of the characters, and it was very good. And also the way the story unfolds were very good. It was a bit slow at the beginning, but it started to pick up towards the interval, and even the twist on the interval was very good. I loved how they brought everything towards the interval for us to guess what's going on, because it was kind of confusing, but it was kind of good. And then on the second part of the movie, there's a long flashback portion, and that was also very good. I also loved Nithya Menen performance. I think compared to the other 2 actresses, Kajol and Samantha, portion and performance was the standout point for me, because I think Kajol and Samantha was not needed in the film. I think it was a bit unnecessary. They were just there to compensate the film and to have those romantic portion, which I think is not needed. The only good portion was the flashback portion, and everything that happened during the flashback portion was very well executed. Also, the villain of this film is Surya, and I think after a big performance from Spider, he did a brilliant job in Mersal. A different type of character, something that we've seen him before. So it's a deja vu, but Atlee, what he's done to his character, he made him more convincing for us to see how bad this villain is. And also I really enjoyed the magic portion of the film. It's happening mostly in the beginning of the film. At first you seems like it's a bit odd the way they added those magic portion, but then you will understand why it was added and why it's there, and why the character of Vijay is playing a magician. And also the second character where he plays the doctor, Menen, and he was very good. Very composed character. But what I really like about Vijay is his expression. Even when it comes to a mass and a class movie, he's able to deliver a great speech. And I think in terms of a mass hero actor, he's very good. I mean, he proved himself in Terry, in Bhairava, in Kati, and Tupaki. In this one again, we can see a very versatile actor that can perform during emotion scene, a romantic scene and action scene. And as a mass hero, he's there to stay for a long time. Well, the film is very enjoyable, very entertaining, but there is some portion of the film you can feel like it could have been trimmed to make the pacing a bit more better, because the film was almost 3 hours long. It was very long. Another disappointing factor is in UK they cut so many scenes in the second part, so that ruined the experience and the flow of the film. So it was kind of confusing because they cut all the violence and the blood in this movie, and this was disappointing from this film. I hope they kept everything so the flow could have been better. But definitely during the flashback portion, it was very emotional, even though it's something that we've seen so many times in other movies, other revenge storyline. In this one, the way Atlee trying to present and execute this film was very clever and very genuine. I felt very emotional, to be honest, especially the performance from Vijay was so good, so convincing. Almost had tears when watching his performance. And other positive stuff about this film is the cinematography and the visuals. I mean, Atlee, I think he worked before with Shankar as the assistant, and you can see he's got its flavor to it, and especially during the song sequences, the cinematography was also very good, lot of colors. During the flashback portion, the color tone was very good. During when he went to abroad, during the magic portion was also very good. And the fact that this movie was also a high budget film, and you can see he utilized very well the money that was invested in this film, and it was very good. The CG was also very good. Everything about this film visually and the execution, not so well in the direction, but the execution itself was very well done. Also, another great addition to the film, it's Vadivelu. I think that's his name. I hope I pronounced it right. I think he had a very positive addition to the film for giving great comedy and great sense of humor. He's also there during the twist in this film. I'm not gonna spoil it, and it was very good. And I think he adds a very important as a character in this film. Also, another major letdown is the music. So I've actually loved a few songs from this film, Mersal, but what was mainly disappointing was the background score. I think the background score in this film was a big letdown. It was not as good as Vijay's previous film. For certain scene, the music could have been there to elevate the scene, to make it a bit more impactful for the audience. And I think A. Rahman was not his best work in Mersal. Overall, I really enjoyed the flashback portion in the second part, and I also enjoyed the end of the first part. I think the builds up towards that twist in the interval was very good. It was unexpected and it's not predictable. And of course the second part started to becoming a bit more preachy and predictable, but throughoutly, overall this film was very enjoyable, and then a great moment watching Vijay performing in 3 roles. So I'm eager to see what will be his upcoming movies, and I heard he's probably making a third combination with Atlee. So definitely this is a movie for all the Vijay fans and all the people that love a good commercial film with a great message. So in this review, I'm trying to give a constructive, genuine, honest and unbiased review. I'm trying to give the positive about this film and the negative about this film, and balance it out and give you my opinion, my personal opinion on Mersal film. So I'm gonna rate this film a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think about this film, Mersal. And also, if you enjoyed my video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos. And for now, it's your boy Harry, and I'm out.